Shalom, it's Mariah Lisa with Mariah Shali Village. I am here today to share with you a principle that I have available on my blog. It is typically $7, but during Passover season, I discount it to $5. So it's $5 right now. So I'm going to walk you through the pages of the principle, and you can do this with your children as you work your way through the 8-day feast from Passover all the way into the end of unleavened bread. There's different sheets in here, so depending on the age of your children, you may decide to just do one or two things out of the packet, or you may do all of it, however you prefer to do that. So the very first principle is called my Pesach plate. Exodus 12 and 8, and I'll read it to you. So Exodus 12 and 8 says, "And they shall eat the flesh of the lamb in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it." So I just use that verse to give them a Pesach plate. And so obviously lamb, bitter herbs, unleavened bread, and the children can cut this out and paste it themselves. So obviously this would be for the younger children. If they're very young, then you can just pre-cut for them and have them paste it based on shape. If they can read, obviously based on reading it and affixing the correct picture. It was very difficult to find like flat bread for an image, so I did the best I could. Don't send me all type of hate comments because the bread is not perfect, but it's as flat as I could get it. Unleavened bread. The other principle that we have is Pesach math, which I would say children, I would say about 5 and up could do this. If you had to read it to them, that's fine, or they could read it themselves if they're able to do that. So basically the children are going to read through the Passover story and go through the different offerings, the bullock, the ram, the lamb, and then there is space available for them to draw their own animal below if they would like to do that. All right, this one deals with fractions a little bit, so maybe 3rd grade or above, 4th grade or above. So they read the story in numbers, and they shade in the bar to show how much flour is mingled with the different animals for the different offerings that they had to do. And then I also added some science to yeast or not to yeast. So just a basic scientific testing page for the children to just, say what they are testing, what they predict will happen, what really happened, and to draw a picture of the result. Everything that I did for these sheets that are here, I put on my blog, so you can go there and get more information about that. But we did test what would happen to, I think we were baking bread versus using yeast or not using yeast. Then we went through some leavened foods, and I discussed that these are foods we will be getting rid of and that we will not be eating during this feast. I went with the most popular leavening agents, baking soda and yeast. I know baking soda doesn't make food rise, and yeast does, and that's why I chose those two, so that they could see that while both of them are leavening agents, yeast is actually going to make the food rise and baking soda does not. And so we just went through and they listed out foods that they know that have baking soda, foods they know that have yeast, and we talked about the difference between those. And then last but not least, and this is the sheet that I believe everybody can use, and even adults. So this, if nothing else, this sheet is going to be useful in the packet for everybody. So again, like how I did with the Shavuot, I just made it generic, so I didn't lock you into a particular date. There's directions here 1 through 5 to walk you through it, but this is basic. So I believe most people observed Passover on the 11th, so you could add your April 1 to the 11th, and of course you could count all the way out until you get to the full month. And then I have the children find the 14th day and then mark it with a small picture, different pictures, in order to symbolize different things, in order to symbolize sunset or eating bread or not eating bread, or let's see, the day beginning or the day ending, etc. So obviously you can read the directions and follow it yourself. This is the sheet that most of them look forward to, because they can really see at a glance view when the year started, when the month started, and when the feast start and end, and at what time and what they're supposed to do based on whichever day that it is, whether they work or not, whether they eat this or not, etc. So you guys know the story. You can get this packet, mirageshali.com. You'll see the store, and it's one of the very first things up there because I just uploaded it. All right, have a very good Passover. Chag Sameach. Shalom.